Hey everyone, my name is David Dunbar, or the theme park evangelist. I know it's a little dark in here, but we're gonna make this work. So today is a very exciting day. Not only is it the day after my brother's birthday, today is the day that the mask mandate here in Kentucky officially ends. And if that's not exciting enough, then I might as well go ahead and tell you that all coronavirus or COVID 19 restrictions also come to an official end as well today. Some of the Kentucky government was actually against the idea, but surprisingly, of all people, Andy Beshear wanted to stick to his plan. He had already predetermined that today would be the day that he would end the statewide mask mandate, and also he would end the COVID restrictions. I think it's for two reasons. Number one is he already knew that 9 days ago Ohio ended their stuff, and of course, Andy Beshear really tries hard to do whatever Ohio does, and I really feel like, as TJ would put it, whatever monkey does as well. That's partially true. Plus, they are very close neighbors with us, so we tend to do whatever they do. I think a lot of it also has to do with the fact that Bashir did not want a lot of angry people with him because of the fact that if he had kept the mask mandate up even longer, despite the fact that Ohio had already removed their mask mandate and he knew a lot of people from Ohio were coming into Kentucky to go work and couldn't stand the fact that their state was not requiring a mask, but yet his state was. It would have caused a lot of problems, so he knew the best thing to do would be to quickly end the mask mandate as well as the COVID restrictions, like right after Ohio ended their stuff. So I can understand from his point of view why he did that. I think also a lot of it has to do with the fact that he knew he couldn't keep everything up as any longer. He has also mentioned that we've been actually doing very well, but I mean, it's besides that, it's just also the whole fact that um, he knows that people more than likely will not elect him or want to re-elect him if he decides to be a dictator and um, keep stuff up already. Our mandates were up a lot longer than most states, like Florida, for example, which never even had a mask mandate, and it really didn't have a lot of COVID restrictions. So we've officially gone back completely to normal. Obviously, we're not going to be completely back to normal for quite a while. So you might ask, okay, so now that Kentucky has officially gone back to normal, at least Bashir said that we can, what happens next? So I decided to take that to the test. I decided to go out after work and, get some stuff done and see what happens. Pretty much everything is the same way that I saw it yesterday, at the Ark Encounter, even though they said all COVID restrictions have been lifted, which for the most part they have been. From my understanding, you still have to have your plate handed to you before you can go get your sides and your vegetables, which at least for that you can touch the spoon and you can put as much sides and vegetables on as you want. So I mentioned this back on Monday. This is a huge deal to me because of the fact that originally you could only get up to two vegetables and one side, and then you could come back for more if you wanted. But now you can get as many sides as many vegetables as you want. If you really wanted, you could put all three sides and all three vegetables on your plate, and you just have this heaping mountain of mess on your plate, which I think is absolutely hilarious. I personally wanted macaroni and cheese and whatever you call it, mashed potatoes and gravy. That's right. Some of my favorites, I know, was two starches, and that's what I ate back on Monday, and I was very happy about it. So yeah, I went over to Raising Cane's, and I went and got dinner, and there was a lot of cars in the parking lot, so I figured, well, maybe their dining room is open, so I took a peek inside, and of course, whole dining room was empty, and I even Google searched it. Dining room's still closed. I'm like, really? So I sat in the drive-thru for like 15 minutes, and lady was had a bit of an attitude problem. But what are you gonna do? I did manage to get my rewards at least, and then I got my food pretty quickly. They pretty much shoved all the drinks and the food right on my lap, and I had to park it improperly over in the mobile order parking lot. I mean, nobody was over there really, and then I went over to Meyer and got a quick few things, and of course they still have signs up saying if you're not fully vaccinated, you have to wear the mask, which I'm like, really? So then I went over to Kroger after that, and they put the signs back out saying if you're not fully vaccinated, a mask required. I'm like, seriously? I mean, before it was like really small, but I don't know how they've been able to tell. Like, as far as I know, a place cannot legally ask somebody if you're fully vaccinated or not. So I'm not sure why the signs are like even bigger than last time. Like before, they were like really small, unless they've had enough people coming in there and saying, "Are you? Do you have to wear a mask? Like only if you're not fully vaccinated." Like, oh, I'm not fully vaccinated. Like maybe they've had enough people like that, that to the point where they're like, fine, we'll put these really big signs back on the door that say not fully vaccinated, mask required, or something like that. And that's like the only other place that I saw that still is requiring masks if you're not fully vaccinated. And then I pretty much went home from there. Most places I've noticed are not or don't care. It was yesterday actually. Yeah, yesterday I went to no, not yesterday. I'm sorry. It was Wednesday. That's right. Wednesday I went to Subway, and it said masks suggested if you're not vaccinated. So the real question is, are the signs still up now that the mask mandate is over? And then the other real question is, what's going to happen with all of these businesses? Because at this point, it's really just businesses that are making the determination if they want to keep the mask, uh, thingamajigger up. At this point, I kind of have predetermined over the past few weeks or so that a lot of businesses are switching over to this whole state of mind. If unless you're fully vaccinated, you have to wear a mask. I'm sure Kings Island is the same exact way, despite the fact that there is no mask mandate. They're still trying to push the vaccine on people. They're really trying to get everybody vaccinated. I personally don't see all the signs coming down saying you need to wear a mask unless you're vaccinated until early next year. I don't know what's going on in Florida. I have to do a collaboration vlog with TJ sometime on that, but anyway, in the meantime, I'm just gonna have to deal with all this, and at least on the bright side, a business cannot require you to wear a mask, but they're still gonna try to pressure you into wearing a mask, and I mean at this point, a lot of businesses are going by a trust system. They're not obviously going to walk up to you and ask, "Hey, are you vaccinated?" When you walk in, and you go, yes or no. And if you are not vaccinated, but you don't want them to know it, just don't say anything. That's the best way to put it. You can just walk around like you are vaccinated and all that fun stuff. So I mean, I know people that do that. I know TJ does that himself. Some of us truly are very unsure about the vaccine. My parents are actually vaccinated. Both of them are fully vaccinated. My dad just got his second dose this week. So some people are not afraid of getting the vaccine. I know people from my church are already fully vaccinated. So I am surprised that my church was like so quick to go and get the vaccine. Though I'm like, okay then. Anyway, I think that's it for me tonight, and I will see you guys in the next vlog. And always remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great night. Peace out.